morning, everyone.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. Old, new, and in between. At home, wherever you're watching on live stream, out in the cold. Welcome. We have Melissa and Z in the house. Please rise in body or spirit. Join us in singing. Melissa's going to tell you about the song.
All right. Are you awake? It's the second service. You don't really, if you're not awake now, it's not going to happen here. Are you awake?
Yes.
All right. In this song, every time I go like that, you're going to say yes.
Yes.
Ready? Like this.
Yes.
Try again.
Yes.
There you go. Again.
Yes.
Okay, every time. And then you will also be singing with Lisa and I. Yes, 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 yes. I say yes. You'll get it. All right. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. I say yes to the greatest good you have for me. Here it comes. Yes to this good. Now let it bless me. All of the good that you want to bring, I allow it and I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes. Yes, yes, yes. I say
Yes.
to the greatest joy you have for me again.
Yes.
To this joy and I let it bless me. All of the joy that you want to bring, I allow it and I say
Yes.
I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say after Z.
So much good.
So much good.
Right on time.
Right on time.
I can take it.
I can take it.
Because it's mine.
'Cause it's mine.
Spirit's gonna give it.
Spirit's gonna give it.
And I'm gonna get it.
And I'm gonna get it.
Because I align with the divine.
With the divine.
Yes, I align with the divine.
Yeah, all of the good that you wanna bring, I allow it and I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes, 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 yes. I say yes. I say yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I say yes.
I say yes.
Yes, 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 yes. I say yes.
Yes, 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 yes. I say yes.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, and welcome to Unity Walnut Creek, this service. And my name is Eileen Hausfeld.
And my name is Susan. Welcome to our service. And welcome to the people online as well. Okay.
We want to greet you and bless everyone who is watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we are grateful you are with us. Thank you for joining us. Please join me in welcoming our featured musicians. Melissa and Z, joined by Tyler on keyboard, Dusty on bass, Dan on drums, Lisa is our song leader, and Diane performed the piano prelude. Thank you all for sharing your music.
Melissa and Z will deliver today's message entitled Finding Faith in Failure. Because none of us has ever failed, right? No. Reverend Dr. Melissa Phillippe is a singer-songwriter and teacher with 9 albums of original music in release. Reverend Z. Egloff is a cartoonist, spoken word artist, and award-winning author of the spiritual humor blog Life in ZD, a goofball's guide to enlightenment. Both Melissa and Z hold Masters in Consciousness Studies, and they are the founder of OhMyGod Life, an online and traveling ministry. Their mission is to bring radical joy to the world.
Yes, indeed. So before we begin, I invite you to turn off your phones or silence them as we enjoy this sacred service together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bay Miwok and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bay Miwok and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who were stewards of this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred grounds and Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we have come here to be. Please say this together. We are a loving,
Inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all.
And our core values are love,
Connection, service, and wisdom. If you are with us for the first time, welcome. And if you feel comfortable doing so, please raise your hand so that we can give you a welcome packet. The bear, yeah. In addition to information about Unities, this welcome packet includes a $10 coupon that you can use to attend a class or other event here. Welcome. We are so glad you're with us today. We invite you to visit our welcome center across the patio after the service to receive a welcome gift. And we hope that you'll choose to stay with us.
So, connection cards, they're in the welcome packet and in the seats in front of you, the seat packets and pockets in front of you. They're for everyone. And with this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information. Just place the card in the basket with the offering. For those of you who are viewing online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page of our website. And we have several fun activities to highlight this week.
The season of joy is here. Woohoo! And be sure to pick up a copy of this. It's our holiday events listing to stay updated on all the wonderful gatherings and giving opportunities that we have planned for you. Find your copy on the patio welcome table or send an email to the office to request one. So let's make this holiday season a memorable one together.
And this holiday season, Unity invites you to share love and kindness with our less fortunate brothers and sisters through 2 meaningful giving opportunities. First, you will notice throughout the sanctuary, there are teddy bears. Brighten a foster child's holiday by providing a comforting teddy bear. Stop by Unity's bookstore and buy a bear, then bring it to the sanctuary. The bears will soak up love during the Sunday services and events before being delivered to the children and family services in Pleasant Hill. After you've hugged your bear and filled it with all the love that you have, pass it down your row so that others can do the same. December 21st is the last day for Unity Bear Love.
Thank you.
Also, support local families with non-perishable food. to help those in our community experiencing food insecurity by donating non-perishable food items. Let's celebrate our own abundance by filling the barrel. And I noticed, thank you, we have filled the first barrel that's out there. I'll get you another one. In the foyer with generous contributions. Together, we can make a difference this holiday season. So thank you for spreading love and joy through your thoughtful giving.
We're thrilled to have Dr. Elaine Aaron, author of The Highly Sensitive Person, an expert in the field of sensitivity. She's coming to Unity next week, Sunday, December 7th. And her new book is called Spirituality Through a Highly Sensitive Lens. And she's going to explore sensitivity and the path to deep presence. So whether you're highly sensitive or love someone who is, or you're just plain interested in deepening your spirituality, this enlightening afternoon will open hearts and deepen compassion.
And then celebrate the season at Unity's Winter Fair, featuring a wonderful selection of our local makers, handcrafted goods, and festive treats. Join us in the community room on Sunday, December 14th, for a joyful time of shopping, community, and holiday cheer. Discover some unique gifts, enjoy seasonal music, and support local artisans, all while connecting with friends and neighbors. Stop by and experience the spirit of the season.
So now it's time to welcome the first week of Advent. It starts today. During each of the 4 weeks of Advent leading up to Christmas, we light a candle, reminding us of the meaning of the Christmas season. And the first candle represents faith. I invite Susan Barrett and Elizabeth Isles to be coming to the podium to tell us about faith and to light the faith candle.
Good morning. On this first day of Advent, we begin with faith and a little hope too.
Maintaining hope and faith in challenging times is not always easy. When life seems uncertain or we are faced with situations that feel hopeless, we can make a conscious decision to choose faith over doubt and hope over despair. Often action is required to return us to a place of faith.
It may be as simple as getting out of bed, saying a prayer, lighting a candle, and choosing to believe that a better moment will come. We take comfort in prayer and wait for the answers we seek. We take life one step, one breath, and one prayer at a time.
We won't always know what we are being called to do. Having faith simply means we are choosing to trust that there is a divine hand at work, even when we don't see it or understand it.
I affirm I am being guided and I choose to trust divine wisdom. And now we light the Advent candle of faith.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath and affirming our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Feel free to sing along if that helps you sink into meditation, or just take it in quietly.
am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am. 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 I am remembering who I am.
And as we move to the time of our silence, visualize yourself in the most beautiful place for you on this planet. See the colors and let them fill your eyes. See the texture and let them feel your touch. Smell the smells and let them fill your nose. And now be conscious of the feeling that is within you as you experience your favorite place on this planet. Feel the love and the goodness and the awesomeness of this place you are. And know that this feeling is you. This feeling is your expression of God. And as you are in this most magnificent place, you are remembering who you are. You are remembering who you are. You are remembering who you are. And as we move back into the sanctuary, the love and the peace that is filling your heart right now, let it flow. And let it flow and fill the sanctuary. And now that the sanctuary is filled with your love and our love, let it flow outside of these walls in every direction, to the north and the south, and the east and the west. Let it flow until it wraps around our planet and adds another layer of love and peace to our atmosphere. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. If you know that, please say it with me. Divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world. And once more, divine love flows through my heart, enfolding and blessing the world.
I am remembering who I am. 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 Good morning again. It's so good to be here. We love this place. Rain, rain, wash away my tears and take away the pain I've been holding in for years. Wind, blow, blow away my fears and whisper till I know this storm will someday clear. I'm tired of holding on to this one tiny rock where I thought it was safe to be. Now I'm remembering I wanna be washed to sea. The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Break open my heart. The pain is well worn. storm. Sun, shine your light on all tonight. No longer blind. Now my heart will be my guide. I see the rainbow's end, pot of gold shining bright, showing me the way to peace again. I've been holding back the light, but now I give in. The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Break open my heart. The pain is well worn, for I am reborn in the healing storm.
My heart is the place where the storm has its say. Can't escape though I try to hide from the rain. But every drop pulls me out, fills me up, turns me inside out, and I can't stay the same. Take it all, take my shame. I don't need it, it just makes me crazy. I'm not crazy, I am free. So I stand in the place where I'm safe, where I'm from, where I've been all along, didn't know it, too afraid of myself, who I am, what I'm made of. But now I stay, now I stand in this place, on this land, stake my claim, unafraid, till the storm fades away.
The healing storm cleansing my soul. Oh, healing storm making me whole. Break open my heart. The pain is well worn, for I am reborn. Yes, I am reborn, for I am reborn in the healing storm.
Thank you, Tyler, Dusty, and Daniel. All right, hello, Walnut Creek. This was the very first metaphysical church I went to back in 1992. So it's always really fun to be back here. Things used to go that way. Now they go this way. So for those of you who remember what I'm talking about, all right, we'd like to thank Reverend Kristen for inviting us to share her pulpit this weekend. We hope she's having an amazing holiday weekend. So we want to talk today about hard stuff. Yay! We have a great quote we like for this. So when bad things happen, you can either let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it make you stronger. Do you know who said that? Me, I said it, and I'm quoting Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss said that stuff. Yeah, he's deep, deep individual. So Melissa and I are going to tweak Seuss a little. So we say, when bad things happen, you can let it define you, destroy you, or deliver you. And also, we're going to say it's not so much a choice between those three as actually three phases that we often go through. So think about it. When something defines you, that's not necessarily bad because you're looking at it. You're not in denial. You're like, this is happening to me now. This is hard, right? And then the next phase that we go through, destroy, well, we don't want to get so destroyed we're stuck and we can't move anymore, but sometimes things need to be destroyed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like old beliefs about ourselves, about other people, about the world, whatever it is, right? We let that be destroyed so we can move forward to deliverance. So I know that for us in our lives right now, there are areas where we are being defined, areas where we are being destroyed, areas where we have been delivered, right? So what we want to share, we're storytellers, so we each want to share with you today a story about this process. Sound good? Yes. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad you said yes, because otherwise we'd all just have to go home now. So Melissa is going to get us started. Thank you. Melissa?
Thank you, Z. By the way, they are my wife. I don't know if we say that in any of our stuff, but that's my wife. I like to claim them. I actually say they are my wife-band, because gender rich. So when I was growing up, I wanted to be a rock star. You could maybe get that, yeah. Not speaking metaphorically, I mean, I wanted to be a rock star, and not just any rock star. I ached to be Janis Joplin. Yes, I am aware that Janis Joplin was a raging alcoholic drug addict who died a tragic young death. And yes, this was a little bit of a warning of things to come. I followed in Miss Joplin's footsteps, including becoming an alcoholic drug addict at the age of 13. I know, little pumpkin. I was just a little pumpkin. No idea, of course. Now I know that's young. So I maintained that, trying to be like Janis, being a drug addict, alcoholic all through college, made it through college magically, and then I moved to the Bay Area to pursue the stardom thing. And after 10 years of gigging in San Francisco and the Bay Area, I met a guy. You're always wanting to meet the guy, Tommy. We're going to call him Tommy. It's not really his real name, but for anonymity, I'm calling him Tommy. Tommy was from LA, and he was in the business, big time in the business. He was working with a very high-profile act, and he believed that I could be a star. Actually, he thought I should be a star. And I agreed with him. He wanted to make it happen for me, and actually he was one of those people that maybe could have done it. He was going to relocate me to Los Angeles. He had another guy. They were going to sign me, introduce me to all the right people, get me signed, and turn me into the rock star I wanted to be when I would live happily ever as Janis Joplin Jr. So I gave notice to the band I had been with for many years. I gave notice to my apartment manager. I gave notice to all my music students, and I was all set to move on March 1st. Ready? You know something's coming. In December, just a couple months before the move, some weird things started to happen. So first, Tommy had told me a couple stories that were about really good friends of mine, and they were lies. I mean, there's just I knew they were lies, but they were very insignificant, inconsequential stories, so I just thought it was weird. That was just a weird thing. So I wrote them off. Then, a couple weeks later, another thing happened. So we had plans to get together in LA after Christmas to celebrate and to start working. And he said he'd handle all my flight details. I just had to give him the parameters, like when I could leave and when I needed to be back. So I did. A few days later, he gets me my itinerary, and I'm leaving way before I said I could, and coming home way after I said I needed to, which was just annoying. And when I asked him about it, he said, well, you know, the Christmas holidays, like this is as good as I could get with all the Christmas holiday flight stuff, which made sense to me. So I let it go, and it was, you know, it's Christmas. Of course that would happen at Christmas. So a few weeks later, I'm telling this story, mostly whining and moaning to my friend about what a drag it was that I had to change everything around and push things together to make this schedule work that he made. Now, at the time, this was with my best friend, Brian, and we were getting high after a gig because I was still trying to be Janis Joplin Jr., right? But he was a really good friend of mine, and he said, you know, Melissa, that doesn't seem like that could be. You're flying San Francisco to Los Angeles. Like, there's a lot of flights every day, San Francisco to Los Angeles. And you know those things, sometimes someone will say something to you and your stomach just like falls through your feet. It was like, oh, he said, you should go home, call the airlines. So I did. I didn't want to because I was afraid what I would find out. And indeed, at this point, 3 weeks after he had given me this itinerary, there were still plenty of flights that would have honored what I requested. So I was crushed, I was very confused, and I was lost. I mean, like, it didn't make any sense to me. Why would he lie to me about this? It was such a weird, it was nothing, and now what do I do with this information? Like, what, So I was defined. This was a dilemma that defined me. It was all I could think about. It was all I would talk about. I wasn't praying and meditating in those days like I would today. Take it to spirit. So I did the next best thing, what I did back then. I talked to everyone about it. All my friends and some people who I didn't know yet. Who I met in line at the store. I was just, and I was trying to get like someone to tell me what to do then in something that seemed like what I should do. And I learned in that process of talking to all these people that there's this thing called a pathological liar. Any of you ever dealt with a pathological liar? Oh, it's so fun. Crazy making. So one of the things that's really a trip about pathological liars is they lie for no reason at all. They're not getting anything other than lying. It's really bizarre. And it made a lot of sense to me. And actually, it not only explained why he had done that about my flights, I started thinking back to all these other little odd things that didn't line up and realizing, oh, that's what's been happening all along. And I was just clueless. So then I had a little bit of an explanation, but I still had now what the heck do I do with this information? What do I do with this, right? And I had a conversation with a girlfriend who clarified it. The conversation clarified it, and the girlfriend clarified it for me. And I was just going on, and in the process of bemoaning, I said, I feel like if I don't go to LA, if I don't move, I feel like I've had one dream my whole life. It's all I've ever wanted, and it's knocking on my door. And if I don't go to LA, I'm telling it to go away. I am telling my dream no. And you know what she said? She said, I've heard you talk about this dream. I don't remember you ever mentioning having a manager you can't trust. Is that really part of the dream? I was so mad at her. Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't go. No way. I couldn't leave my entire life, my whole reality, and move to this place where I knew no one but him and depend on him for everything, my dream, my livelihood, my life, when I absolutely knew, for a fact, I could not trust him. So I canceled. I didn't go. Yeah, praise God. So now here I was smack dab in the middle of phase 2 because this destroyed me. I had already destroyed my life to go, and then there I was not leaving. Now I didn't have a band, I didn't have students, I didn't have an apartment. I had given notice on my life, and I was lost. I was depressed for months. And then I talked to another friend on the phone about what was going on, just catching up, And I was depressed, so I wasn't very perky. But in that process, she said, I think this would be a really good time for you to come visit me at my house in Hawaii. But you have to come for at least 6 weeks because I'm in a project. And I was like, 6 weeks in Hawaii? It was the first thing that actually lit me up and made me feel kind of a little glimmer of life or hope or something, right? It was this different feeling than I had been feeling for sure. And I said, I'm going to see what I can do. I want to do that. And I just thought, this will be perfect time for me to go, get totally away from everything, and get some clarity about what the heck to do now, right? And I know, while I'm in Hawaii getting clarity, I'll do a cleanse. I'm going to do a cleanse. And on this cleanse, I'm not going to do any drugs or alcohol. That'll be good. So good. Except that I didn't know until I got there how hard it was going to be for me, a full-blown drug addict for many, many years, to just do a cleanse and not do any drugs or alcohol for 6 weeks. Not quite what I thought it was going to be. As a matter of fact, I was there when I wrote The Healing Storm. That song was written in the pit of hell. In a monsoon. There was also a monsoon happening outside. So it all worked together. It literally was the healing storm. So I did do it. I actually did do it. I stayed clean. I was white-knuckling it. I didn't do any drugs or alcohol until I came home from that trip. And then I went right back to it. Right? Sounds like what you would do, except it didn't quite work anymore. It wasn't the same. Because now I had this awareness of why am I doing this? Like I had this space around it. Like I knew I was avoiding. I was avoiding myself. I was avoiding feelings. I was avoiding life. I was avoiding pain and me, basically. So months went by, and then on July 31st, 1989, which is 36 years and 5 months ago, I got clean. After days and days of saying, today's the day, and then that wasn't the day. So I was really in the suffering of it. And then deliverance. Phase 3, deliverance. Deliverance from all kinds of things, including that story. Deliverance from that pain and suffering. Deliverance from all kinds of pain and suffering. Becoming clean and sober completely altered the course of my life. I know there are others of us in this room who would say, oh yeah, I know that one. And with hindsight, now I can see it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. So today, I'm so grateful for Tommy and his lying and betraying me, which really was the best thing that ever happened to me, so I don't think you can call it that. But I'm grateful to Janis Joplin for planting the seed of who I wanted to be, for the road I walked. And I'm very grateful to Spirit for allowing me to find my version of Janis Joplin, because I was singing the blues in bars, but I'd rather sing about God in church. Much more of a fit for me, right? And I wouldn't have known that back then. I would not have known that all of this was the best thing that ever happened to me. If you had asked me when I hung up the phone from calling that Airlines, I would not have said, oh, this is so great. It's just not I wouldn't have believed you. There was nothing to be grateful for in that moment, right? So disasters and failures can be blessings. I would venture to say, actually, maybe they're almost always blessings, but certainly they can be blessings. And I'm not saying hard stuff doesn't happen, because hard stuff happens. Yeah. But no matter what it looks like, no matter how bad life seems, in any given moment, Spirit is always right here in it, in us, right here in the midst. And what we call bad things can be Spirit's call to our next level of good, if we are willing to have aspects of our being be destroyed so that we can be delivered. Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, my turn. When I graduated from college, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I should mention here that I was an English major. There's a joke about English majors. The chemistry major looks around and says, "What is the chemical composition of everything that I see?" The philosophy major looks around and says, "What is my philosophy of life, and how can I use this to understand everything that I see?" The English major asks, "Would you like fries with that?" Thank you. Yeah, so I felt prepared to speak English and really not even prepared to serve fries. I tried that one day, it didn't work. So I briefly tried, I was on the East Coast, I briefly tried being a legal secretary, a secretary in a firm in Boston, and that was just not it for me. It was not it for me a lot of reasons, but one was that this is back in the 80s. I had to do like the female corporate drag to do that job, and I now know I describe myself as gender rich. Whole lot of gender going on. But at the time, there weren't words for non-binary. I mean, none of that, right? But I just knew, like, this is not a fit. So I dropped that, and I found myself on a 4-acre vegetable farm in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Very cool. It was really, really cool. There was this kid there, he was running the farm, named Stuart, and a few months after I get there, Stuart says, I'm going to leave. I'm going to start my own farm, because he didn't own it. And so then the owner, who was this elderly gentleman named Hollis Lovell, said, I should run the farm, like me. I know nothing about farming, but he and I had been to the same college. He figured, yeah, you can do this. Now, I should mention here that at this point in my life, I had discovered the spiritual path. I had been a total atheist. I had an awakening experience. I'm like, whoa, there is a power and presence greater than me. And it is animating my life, and that's in charge. It's so much smarter than me. That's what I'm following now. So when this opportunity came, like, I want you to run this farm, I got it. Like, Spirit's going, this is your next thing, even though you have no idea what you're doing, right? So I said yes. There was a couple weeks where Stuart trained me on how to do everything, and then he took off. I'm the manager now, so in the summer we had a little crew, but most of the year is just me and one other person. And so I decide, well, I'm going to hire my best friend to be my second-hand person there. And so I hired my best friend. I'm going to call her Tommy. No. I'm going to call her Jane. We're going to call her Jane. Jane was a few years older than me. She was a yoga teacher. She was also into spirituality. The cool thing about working on the farm is you're planting, you're weeding, you're harvesting. You can talk, like, hang out all day and work together, but also talk all day. And that's what we did. We had so much in common, so much to talk about. It was incredible. Beautiful farm. It was also a bird sanctuary. I mean, amazing life, right? Until it wasn't. At the end of one season, I'm bending over to pick up a 50-pound bag of limestone, and I feel a little twinge in my back. The next morning, I wake up with shooting pain in my lower back. I could not get out of bed. I figured, okay, I'll lay low, this will go away. It did not go away. I went to the doctor. They weren't really sure what it was. I tried physical therapy. I tried acupuncture and acupressure and like chiropractor, everything. Nothing worked. So pretty quickly, I'm in the destroy phase, right? Because I had to go on workers' comp. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm on workers' comp. I can't work. I'm just lying there in pain all day. They give me pain meds. I don't want to take those because they knock me out so much, right? Pretty quickly, I moved from define to destroy because this is the one time in my life that I actually considered ending my life. Because if this was going to be my life, like lying in bed all day in pain, I can't do anything, like I don't want to be here anymore. And I actually had a plan and a means to that plan, which I now know from training is not a good thing. You know, but at the time it was just like, and I'm really glad that I'm here now telling you this story from the other side, right? Because at the time, I thought that, like, I didn't see any way out. I really thought there was no way out. So, after a year of this, 1 year of being in bed in pain, because of all the things I was doing, it helped lessen the pain to some degree, and the workers' comp people said, you have to go back to work now. So I said, okay, that's what I had to do. I'll never forget my first day back at work. Jane is there, and she said, hey, so I have something to tell you. That's never good, right, when people say that. I have something to tell you. I'm running the farm now. And I said, yeah, I know, like, you ran it when I was there. I appreciate it that you did that when I was gone. She said, no. The owner, Hollis, he wants me to run the farm now. And I said, well, how come? And she said, because your pumpkins are too small. She wasn't speaking metaphorically. I was farming organically like I was taught. And when you farm organically, things are smaller. The owner wanted like big pumpkins, so whatever. So I said to Jane, well, okay, so he asked you this when? And she said 6 months ago. And I said, and you didn't tell me? She said, no. So here I am. I'm back at my farm job, but I've been demoted. I'm still in constant pain. And my best friend now is no longer my best friend. She doesn't really want to talk to me. So we're still working together, but not talking at all. So everything in my life was in destroy. Every single thing, except my spiritual practice. This was a time when I clung to my faith. It was all that I had. I meditated, I prayed, I read spiritual texts, and I found myself a spiritual community. And it was in this spiritual community that someone one day handed me a book called Healing Back Pain by John Sarno. Healing Back Pain by John Sarno. I knew right away, like this, pay attention. I read this book. It's a mind-body technique for chronic pain. Amazing, highly recommend it. Within 1 month of reading this book and doing what it said, I was pain-free, totally. Have been ever since. My back is fine, thank you very much. So that was the first phase, deliverance, right? And now I'm like, okay, but I'm still at this job with my ex-best friend, not working. I still feel like this is not happening for me. What do I do? So Spirit, what do I do? Took it to prayer, took it to meditation. And what came was, well, I am passionate about spirituality and psychology. Those are the two things that I'm really passionate about. So I go to the library, I go to the card catalog. Remember those? Dewey Decimal System, what, right? I look up programs in spirituality and psychology. I'm in Massachusetts, remember? They don't exist out there, but they're in California. That's where you go to do that stuff. So I find a program, JFK University, they were in Orinda at the time. I flew out there to interview, I get in. 1 month later, I'm driving by myself cross country. I knew no one in California. Every single area of my life, just like everything gone, like, right? I was willing to destroy everything to move toward the new. I had a little Honda Civic hatchback. I didn't even have a radio. So I got a boombox and I put it on the passenger seat and played gospel choir music all the way across the country. Because I'm like, this is what's taking me. This is what's driving me, is Spirit. Like, you got it. And when I look back at it now, everything in my life started to get better when I let go of all the old stuff, right? And I'm grateful. I am grateful now that I got back pain. Because I got back pain, I was led to a modality of healing that I still use to this day. I got chronic fatigue syndrome, and that worked to heal that. I mean, I'm healthier today than I ever would have been had I not got back pain. And because my ex-best friend, because we had a falling out, I now have the best friend and wife ever. And because that job fell apart, I then had a series of jobs which eventually led me to what I do now, which is what I was born to do. And now I can be my gender-rich self all over the country, right? So when bad things happen, it's easy to feel despair, but that is when it is time to cling to our faith, to cling to our spiritual sight. Because where we see chaos, Spirit sees opportunity. Where we see destruction, Spirit sees new beginnings. And where we see locked, closed, boarded shut doors, Spirit sees pathways to deliverance. Pathways to deliverance. I invite you to take a breath. Exhale with a sigh. Oh, that's nice. Let's do that again. Take a breath, inhale, exhale with a sigh. All right. So I know that y'all like affirmations here, so we're going to anchor this with an affirmation. I'll say it first. I allow the love and grace of Spirit to carry me through everything, and I do mean everything. Let's say that together. I allow the love and grace of Spirit to carry me through everything. Let's say it again. I allow the love and grace of Spirit to carry me through everything. And so it is.
Thank you, Tyler. That was lovely. Yes. Okay. Everything you do has meaning, and you bring meaning to our congregation. Thank you for reminding us that when things look bad, it's just cracking you open for the next opportunity.
Our prayer chaplains are available after this service to provide personal prayer support. So if you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Thank you. Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stalls, as you can see.
And whether you have a joy or concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
And for your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community, shown on the screens in front of you. For those of you watching online, there is a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity using your bank's free bill pay service.
So I invite you now to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation after me, or with me. Together,
Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
So it is. We want to thank you again for having us here today. It's such a pleasure to be here. And I wanted to give a little shout out about we have what we called our OhMyGod Life mini mall out there. So we are an online and traveling ministry. We don't have a pulpit or a home center. We just travel about the land and put things online. And so the proceeds from that goes to our nonprofit for OhMyGod Life. And we have all kinds of groovy stuff out there. The holidays are here. We got t-shirts. We got books. I like because I can actually see it. Normally I can't remember what's there. T-shirts and books, fridge magnets, and of course some music. And that's all well and good. But really the most important thing
is our mailing list. We have a mailing list. It is free to join, and you, by signing up, would receive one thing from us a week. 2 times a month, we make a new video. So you get 2 brand new videos every month. We have affirmations and prayers and meditations and songs and like that.
And it's all free. I think you said that.
And it's all free. And our favorite thing is that every year we write and record a new birthday song, and then we turn that into a video. And on your birthday at 12:02 a.m., the day of your birthday, all of our friends on our mailing list get a video for their birthday, a little birthday message video. It's so fun. It's our favorite thing. So if you're interested, see us at the table.
And thank you again to Reverend Kristen for having us here. Thank you to Lisa and Tyler and Daniel and Dusty and all of you for being here today. And we have another song. Would you like to hear another song? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I heard this song. It said, "I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me." I didn't believe in anything then. Who brought me? Who left me? I didn't know. I didn't care. My MO was so low. So low. I couldn't feel your help, your hand, your holy waiting. When we met, I wept, finally aware of your help, your hand, closer than my anger or my longing. You met me where I was, said it's never too late. I am always here. I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me. Now I know you brought me this far to love me.
There has never been a time you let me down. Oh, never. I've heard it said I can turn away, but you turn with me, magnified in me. I see that every time I stumble, you carried me. When I was blind, you set me free. There has never been a time you let me down. Oh, never.
I celebrate you every day, except when I don't, when I forget. A slip back to solo alone, so I don't know the shape of your grace. I can't find you anywhere. Then I remember, and there you are, pressed so close that every breath is a return to you. I don't believe you brought me this far to leave me.
There has never been a
Now I know you brought me this far to love me.
There has never been a time you let me down. Oh, never.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's not fair. We got to follow that.
Where are we?
Here.
We're up here. No, we did that one. We're here. Ushers, please come up. Thank you for coming up. You were on cue and I wasn't. So as we bless this offering, we bless the giver and the gift, that it may go forth and multiply and increase the good in our lives and in the lives of those we touch. So together, let's say the affirmation. We give
Thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now.
All right, kids, come on up. We are a circle of love. We are a circle of light. Come join the circle of love. Come join the circle of light. The light in you and the light in me are one. The light in you and the light in me are one. Oh yeah.
So my cue says conversation with children. I'll turn that over to Michelle.
Hello, good morning, happy Sunday, friends. Oh my gosh, I'm so distracted by this baby. She is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. We lit our candle for faith. I see you lit your candle for faith as well. And who wants to share about that? You too.
Well, we lit it, and then she read a story about, like the star of faith.
Do you want to add to that, Evie?
And then we split up into our groups, but we read another story. It was also about a star, and it was like a star where they went to go find the baby child.
Yeah, we were talking about how the star represents faith and how they followed the star and they had to have faith. They didn't really know the path. They didn't really know the journey. They were journeying through the desert at night with this faith that it would lead them to baby Jesus. Yeah. And so we're just starting our Advent journey with all of you, and let the Uniteens check in. River, you want to tell us what you did today?
So to start off, we got cups full of Skittles because it's Christmas, so can't have Christmas without Skittles. We traded Skittles until our cup had only one color of Skittles in it. Or, why did I say Skittles? They were Skittles. Yeah, but in order to trade them, we have to say our names and a memory, and we also had to use spoons, so they kept falling off and it was impossible to grab them. But after that, we recapped something from 3 weeks ago because some people weren't there for it. And yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So the point of the whole thing was to recognize and value that each one of the Skittles, while a different color, all had purpose. And then when you put them all together, they create a nice little blended culture, essentially. So, yeah. Me too.
It is so wonderful to have all of these beautiful spirits up in the front every night. So let's bless our children and teachers together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you.
All right, let's let's stand in body or stand in spirit. And make sure, if you like to hold hands, that there is full permission to hold hands. Or put your hands over your heart. Whatever's right for you. Oh, raise them in the air.
The love and the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine, have fun, and spread joy.